First, I want to thank all my colleagues for being here. This is a terrific turnout, and it's because honesty in budgeting always makes sense, but it particularly is needed right now. We're looking at record deficits, a soaring debt. Yesterday, the Congressional Budget Office tells us that we're looking at trillion-dollar deficits into the future and actually adding trillions of dollars more debt in the next 10 years if we continue on this trajectory. And it is hurting the economy right now. It's like a wet blanket over the economy, creating uncertainty, unpredictability, and keeping us from creating the jobs that all of us so desperately want to see. Let me just mention three things that this would stop that don't make any sense. First of all, right now in Congress, we typically evade spending caps simply by designating something an emergency. This would stop that process, one, by being sure that you had to have not just a majority vote, but a 3/5 vote to be able to move forward with an emergency, and better defining what an emergency is. So it's a way, frankly, over the years, Congress has done a lot of spending it shouldn't have done. Second, Congress can cover up deficit limit breaches by shifting tax payments or shifting spending reforms a couple days into a fiscal year. For instance, sometimes with the tax side, taxes are brought back to a fiscal year to show maybe within a 5-year period or a 10-year period that there's more revenue than there really is. Same with the spending side. Sometimes spending is put off a few days into a fiscal year. This legislation would keep that from happening. Again, it's a way in which over the years there have been a lot of gimmickry and a lot of increased spending that's been hidden from the American people. Finally, one that I really like, it would stop Congress from bailing out the Highway Trust Fund by actually hiding the cost of the new spending. So when Congress transfers funds into the trust fund, and sometimes this is tens of billions of dollars, often it's not counted as an outlay, meaning it's not counted as new spending, and yet it is. So these are just three examples I wanted to throw out as an example of what this good legislation would do. So I thank Martha and Jeff for promoting it, and again, I'm encouraged by the great turnout today.